This is what John Harbaugh had to say about his offensive line.
All in all, I thought the offensive line played well, all in all. And I thought the two tackles played two of their best games. Roger overset one time, got beat inside on a certain type of pass protection. Tyler played really well. I thought the guards played exceptionally well in the run game. I mean, they were moving people. They were wearing people out. So that was good to see. I thought they were mostly good in the pass game, but too inconsistent probably. There was 2 or 3 each of them had probably. Daniel had a couple in the pass game, and Andrew might have had 1 or 2 in the run game he wants back. But every player has plays they want back. I can think of one where Daniel was hard setting, like a hard play action, where it was more of a drop back pass type protection, got overextended and got beat like that. That really shouldn't happen. I mean, he should be setting a different way there. He knows that, so that was a mistake. Lots of other times it was good. We got beat toward the end on a 2-man inside game. That we could have done a better job on. Keep Lamar clean right at the end of the game there. So things like that needed to be better from the interior guys.
We could have saved a lot of time if you just talked about the good plays that Daniel Falele had. Oh, we're done? Okay, that's great. Like, talking about him reaching and whiffing, it's absurd that you miss by that much. Like, you don't even touch. Like, you're an interior lineman and you don't touch the guy in front of you. No. You can't touch the guy in front. You had a defensive back come up and beat you.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Shannon Sharp had a ball with him. What did he say? He's always at the scene of the crime.
Yes.
Joe just said to me, he said he couldn't block the sun from his eyes. When former NFL players start roasting
unusual.
They normally try to take up for you. Mm-hmm. But when they start getting on you, that means there's no redeeming qualities.
No, it was unusual because you don't see guys come at someone that aggressively usually. They'll give an opinion, but he just lit him on fire. And he was funny because he had so many examples and little metaphors. But it's funny, but sad because he's our guy. But I don't know how you can refute it. I don't care how much analysis, what people say. I'm talking about this with Ken later. I know what I see.
Yeah, because
I see people running right past him.
Ken doesn't have him being that. Horrible.
No, not at all.
So it's something we don't know.
Yes, certainly going to talk about it later. And maybe they point to the run game because they had a good game on the ground or something, but he got awful in the pass game.
He reminds me of the guy. You ever see the guy that stacks the playing cards up? Yeah. Stacks them up, or the cups, and he tried to put the last one on and everything falls down? Mm-hmm. Every time he goes to block somebody, he has that look on his face after the guy beats him, like the cards just fell. Like, what am I supposed to do now?
What happened?
It's unbelievable to see somebody this incompetent at their job. And I understand, look, I love Ken, and Ken, we talk about this all the time. He's graded out well in certain situations, but when he looks bad, boy, does he look bad.
Yeah, he never looks as good as he does bad. You know what I mean? Yes. And I don't think, and people say he's a better run blocker, I don't think he's a good enough run blocker to justify how bad of a pass blocker he is. Mm-mm. He's just not. He's okay. He's not horrible as a run blocker. I don't. As we keep saying, the eyes don't lie.
When you think about the history of this team, it's just guys that you've seen play a lot, like Jonathan Ogden or Marshall Yanda, or pick somebody. Mm-hmm. Even now with Pat Ricard, someone who's a really effective, powerful blocker. You notice it, and you'll see them knock people backwards. You'll see them knock people flat. They'll, And when they get beat, it's like, whoa, what happened? Yeah. Like when Ricard got knocked on his keister a couple weeks ago, it's like, whoa, this is what you come to expect from him. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, come on in. Door's open. It's like,
welcome.
He's singing the Three's Company theme, huh?
Yeah. Knock on our door. Yes.
410-583-1057. That's the number. Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on the Fan. Are you surprised, though, with John Harbaugh's protection of the offensive line? Either you surprised?
No, that's his MO. I mean, he's going to protect these guys, and and I get it. I'm sure it's not as forgiving in private, but publicly he's not going to do that.
Jeremy, you get the feeling that he's staying with the status quo?
I don't know what his options are, especially when the other guy that we were talking about maybe coming in has just been suspended for 3 games in Ben Cleveland. Not that he was ever going to get in the game, but again, we have to.
John Harbaugh said, Man, I had to make that
I told
sense.
y'all.
Where'd that come from? All of a sudden, the guy started playing. He's not even on the radar. What he do that they caught him? You know,
You think
DUI.
somebody behind the scenes spiked his drink just to get him caught?
maybe
It was the DUI.
It's the same DUI he got in trouble with over the summer. He was never suspended for that.
Oh, you're kidding?
Because it finally was adjudicated, and then after that, that's when the NFL can do their investigation.
Yeah.
So that's
It's been a long time to figure this out. Like what were you guys doing the whole season?
See, this is
We
what I
have to
said.
wait for the legal process, and I forgot because this happened. It was can't remember who the player was. Not our team. Same thing. Was it Rasheed Rice?
I think it was.
I think it was Rasheed Rice.
But they waited, yeah.
All of a sudden, it drops again. Like, wait a minute. That happened in July of last year. Sure enough, he had to wait for the legal process.
Did you see what Twitter did to Rice? Mm-mm. Did you send it?
What?
You sent it. Joe sent it.
About him getting blown up? Oh, he got destroyed over the weekend.
Rice finally knows what it is to get hit by a highly impacted object and for the person to leave the scene.
That guy just walked away with his ass writhing in pain.
He took his soul. Oh, my gosh. 410-583-1057. That's the number. Baltimore's Big Bad Morning Show on the Fan on this Taco Tuesday. Ravens, 27-22 loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday after having 10 days off to prepare for this game after the Thanksgiving game. Now, down the stretch, the 4 games are the Bengals this week in Cincinnati, home versus the Patriots, and then they finish with 2 on the road against the Packers and the Steelers. And the road to the playoffs, Jeremy, looks like it has a lot of bumps in that road.
Well, the Ravens are favored in Cincinnati, and as you were pointing out, T. Higgins might not play. He got put
concussion protocol.
He was put into concussion. Well, he wasn't put in concussion protocol. They took him in the blue tent. He hit his head hard as can be, and I'm like, he's not coming back. And then all of a sudden, Ravens game goes to commercial. I flip back to red zone, and I'm like, they're throwing a pass to T. Higgins. They let him back in the game after that, and then sure enough, he does the same damn thing again. So I don't know if it's a huge advantage because I watched them play on Thursday night without T. Higgins, and they still beat the Ravens' ass. But
that touchdown pass he caught was beautiful. That first one,
incredible.
The first,
yeah, the first one.
Well, he was out from us from concussion.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't here. So we get, they beat him without him. So
that's 2 concussions in, a month?
I mean, I think is it 2 or would it be, they let him back in the game, so I guess you got to say 2.
It's got to be 2. I mean, the one he had to miss with us.
Well, I'm saying I thought he got hit twice in that game.
Okay.
I think he was concussed after the first one.
Okay.
And they just let him back in the game.
So that's got to be an investigation. You're supposed to be independent, aren't you?
You're supposed to be, but we all remember when Brian Dable ran into the blue tent to try to get Jackson Dart out of there and get him back in the game. You guys see who I got in? Come on.
Joe said he was cleared on the field?
Yeah, so he went into the tent twice, and the independent neurologist cleared him twice. After the game, he said, I'm starting to feel symptoms, so they put him in protocol.
Because he jumped up from the second one. Because the guys are getting smart. Like, I've talked to some of these guys that say they intentionally screw up on the concussion, your baseline test. So if anything does go wrong, you still seem like you're okay in that aspect.
Right.
Guys that want to go back into the game. Like, I think sometimes this stuff's in place to protect them from themselves. Because there are a lot of guys that are just going to go, I want to go back in the game. I want to play.
Yeah.